I believe personal change and self-improvement are lifelong journeys, not a 30-day challenge, not a New Year's resolution, not a motivational quote you post and forget, a lifelong journey. The truth is this: every single human being has the ability to grow. Growth is not reserved for the rich. It is not reserved for the educated. It is not reserved for the lucky. Growth is built into you. But here is the question most people avoid. Are you willing to face yourself honestly? Real change begins with reflection, honest reflection, the kind that is uncomfortable, the kind that forces you to admit your weaknesses, your excuses, your patterns, and your fears. Most people want change without self-confrontation. They want results without discipline. They want transformation without discomfort. But growth does not work like that. You must first accept yourself as you are, not as you wish you were, not as social media presents you, not as others expect you to be. Accept your current reality fully, your strengths, your flaws, your habits, your mindset. Acceptance is not weakness. Acceptance is clarity, and clarity is power. When you accept where you are, you stop wasting energy pretending. You stop blaming everyone else. You stop playing victim, and that is when real progress begins. But here is the balance. Accept yourself, but do not stay the same. Self-love does not mean staying stagnant. It means believing you are worthy of becoming better. Look at your weaknesses carefully, not to shame yourself, but to improve yourself. Maybe you procrastinate, maybe you struggle with discipline, maybe you fear rejection, maybe you overthink everything, maybe you quit too early. Good, that means you have something to work on. And working on yourself is one of the most powerful decisions you will ever make. Let me tell you something important. Real change is not dramatic. It is not loud. It is not flashy. Real change is quiet. It is waking up 30 minutes earlier. It is choosing to read instead of scroll. It is going to the gym when you do not feel like it. It is saving money instead of wasting it. It is staying calm when you want to react emotionally. It is practicing discipline when nobody is watching. That is where transformation happens, not in hype, not in trends, not in shortcuts, but in daily effort. We live in a world obsessed with quick fixes, fast money, fast results, overnight success, instant validation, but lasting success is built slowly. Think about it. A building that is rushed collapses. A tree that grows too fast has weak roots. A body built with shortcuts does not last. The same applies to your character. Character is built daily. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you are shaping your future. Every time you choose patience over impulsiveness, you are strengthening your mind. Every time you choose responsibility over excuses, you are building leadership within yourself. And here is something powerful. Small improvements over time create massive results, 1% better every day. That sounds small, right? But imagine improving your habits, your mindset, your knowledge, your health, your focus just a little bit daily. In 1 year, you are not the same person. In 5 years, you are unrecognizable. Most people fail not because they are incapable, but because they are inconsistent. Consistency beats intensity. You do not need to be extreme. You need to be steady. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be persistent. Now let us talk about failure. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. Every setback teaches something. Every mistake reveals a gap. Every disappointment exposes an area for growth. But many people interpret failure as identity. They say, I failed, so I am a failure. No, you failed at something. That is different. Failure is feedback. It is information. It is a lesson disguised as pain. When you fail, ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Where did I lack preparation? What skill do I need to improve? What habit needs to change? This mindset transforms setbacks into stepping stones. And here is the truth nobody talks about. Growth is boring, it is repetitive, it is disciplined, it requires showing up when motivation disappears. Motivation is temporary, discipline is reliable. There will be days you feel inspired, there will be days you feel tired, there will be days you doubt yourself. Show up anyway, because discipline builds confidence. Confidence does not come from affirmations alone. It comes from keeping promises to yourself. When you say you will wake up early and you do it, confidence grows. When you say you will finish that project and you complete it, confidence grows. When you say you will control your temper and you succeed, confidence grows. Self-trust is built through action, and once you trust yourself, everything changes. Let me ask you something powerful. Who could you become if you committed to steady improvement for the next 5 years? Imagine mastering your craft. Imagine improving your communication skills. Imagine strengthening your health. Imagine developing emotional intelligence. Imagine becoming financially disciplined. That version of you is not a fantasy. It is a result of daily choices. You do not need a new life. You need new habits. You do not need luck. You need consistency. You do not need to compete with others. You need to compete with yesterday's version of yourself. And here is something very important. Do not rush your journey. Comparison destroys progress. Everyone's timeline is different. Some people bloom early, some bloom later. But what matters is that you keep growing. Your growth may not be visible immediately, but internal change always shows externally over time. Your mindset shifts, your energy changes, your confidence increases, your results improve. Be patient with yourself. Patience is not passive. Patience is disciplined persistence over time. And remember this, you are not stuck, you are evolving. Even when progress feels slow, you are building foundations. The strongest people are not those who never struggle. They are those who keep improving despite struggle. Personal change is not about becoming someone else. It is about becoming the best version of who you already are. You already have potential. You already have ideas. You already have strengths. Your job is to refine them, sharpen your skills, strengthen your mindset, control your habits, manage your time wisely, protect your focus, invest in knowledge, and most importantly, believe that growth is possible. Because it is, the journey will not be perfect. You will slip, you will make mistakes, you will lose motivation sometimes, but never quit on yourself. Small improvements today, small improvements tomorrow, small improvements next week. One day you will look back and realize the small changes built a completely different life, a stronger mind, a healthier body, a calmer spirit, a wiser perspective, a more disciplined character, and that is the power of lifelong self-improvement. It is not about becoming famous, it is not about impressing people, it is about inner mastery. Master your habits, master your emotions, master your reactions, master your time. When you master yourself, you master your future. So start small, be honest with yourself, improve daily, stay disciplined, stay patient, and remember, the person you are becoming is shaped by the choices you make today. Personal change is not a destination, it is a commitment, and that commitment, if taken seriously, will transform your entire life. Keep growing, follow Majok Wachok.